I'm kidding. We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. And today, it's Sunday, so baseball. We're earlier today because I have to work earlier. So, and I figured I will be live today because we need to. I have a dental appointment on Tuesday, so I'm not going to be able to do Tuesday's show. And I was just off for 4 days with the All-Star break, so we're going to be doing shows for the weekend. Obviously, I did one yesterday. We'll go ahead and look back at what happened yesterday. I don't really want to, but transparency is key. Boy, did yesterday suck. And one of the things is when you bet with volume, you expect these days to happen. I had 21 plays yesterday. I won 1, 2, 3, 4. I only won 5 plays yesterday. I went 5 and 16 yesterday. So it was not a great day. Royals, loser. Mets run line, loser. Angels, loser. The under in the White Sox game, loser. Nationals, winner. BC Lions, loser. Detroit Tigers, loser. Oakland Athletics, winner. Cardinals, way off. Yankee run line, lucky to get that one. The over in the Cubs game, loser. Charlotte, the MLS, was a nice winner, plus 195. The Red Bulls were not a good winner. Kyler Phillips in UFC was a loser. And then I had a couple of MLS plays that they went up 1-0 last night, and then ended up finishing 1-1 in a tie, and you lose those plays. Philly, Minnesota, and Vancouver, all same deal. All of them were up 1-0 for a while, and even the Vancouver and Portland, both of them, Vancouver and Minnesota, the opponents scored with like less than 10 minutes left in the game. So just so much fun. I lost two more unders in the UFC. I did win on the Seattle Mariners, but you know what? We're putting yesterday behind us. It was awful. But transparency is key here at ESB. And when we have one of those blow-up days, we have one of those blow-up days. I'm still number one on the site for last 30. I'm still number one on the site for all of 2025. We're still having a really good year. That was not a good day. So we'll hopefully be able to turn it around and have a good Sunday, which I know Sunday MLB is normally weird, but it is what it is. I could have had a couple of things flip other directions. But yeah, those 3 MLS games, because that was a plus 175, a plus 138, and a plus 280 that all lost within the last 10 minutes of the game. So that was kind of unfortunate. Which other one was a bad beat? None of the other ones did. None of the other ones I should have won, but those go my way. All of a sudden, we're down like 2 units instead of 10. So rough day. It happens. Yeah. 5 and 16. Yeah. When I bet with volume, I'm going to expect it. Like there's going to be a college football week where I'm going to have 16, 17 plays and I'll go 5 and 16, 5 and 10 or whatever. Like there are going to be bad weeks. There'll be a day in college basketball where I may have 25 plays and I may go 6 and 19 or whatever. It happens sometimes. I can't expect to win every single day. I'm still up 41 units on the year. And those are 1 unit bets. So it's not, I'm not going and those are individual $100 bets each, and I'm up 4,100 on the site. So it happens. I got slaughtered, lost on grand slams by opposing teams. Good times. For real. Yeah, when I saw Kyle Schwarber's grand slam, that was rough. There was another one that. Well, no, the grand slam by the Yankees was good. That was the fun one because screw the Braves. But no, that one I ended up cashing the Yankee run line. But it is what it is. I trust you have a good comeback, and I was 2 and 3. I didn't bet much yesterday since it's all. I love MLB for real. Yeah, it happens. we bounce back today. We bounce back today. We have a good day today and make it all up. But we'll go ahead and start, and we get to start in the same spot as we did yesterday, and that is the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. Robbie Ray taking on Jose Barrios. Robbie Ray, 2.65 ERA this year in 20 starts with a 9-3 record. He has a complete game this year, which came 2 starts ago against the Arizona Diamondbacks. He allowed 2 earned runs, 3 hits, and 7 strikeouts in that span. 119 innings, 35 earned runs, 44 walks, and 128 strikeouts for the All-Star. On the opposite side, you got Jose Barrios, who 20 starts, a 5-4 record, a 3.75 ERA, and 115 1/3 innings pitched, 48 earned runs, 39 walks, and 97 strikeouts. I am giving the pitching advantage to the All-Star in Robbie Ray. I'm just going to do that. In terms of teams against their opponents, Toronto, 105 WRC plus versus lefties. The San Francisco Giants, 100 versus righties. So we're split right down the middle. We'll go ahead and check for line movement to see where this one's going and see if I have any interest in a side. Lines moved all of 2 cents towards the Toronto Blue Jays. It's moved 7 cents towards the under. We look at money. The line's very interesting. The way the line movement, it's Giants or nothing. I'm not going to take that, but I will be taking the under earlier on in the day. This is a 1 o'clock game, 12 o'clock game. I will be grabbing the under in the Blue Jays game to start it off. I really like these 2 pitchers. We get a total of 8, and that's where I'm going to go with it. 8 minus 110 with the Giants and the Blue Jays. Also, Sundays are a big under day, so I'm gonna be on a couple unders. By the way, I already got a CFL play, and I've got 2 totals already up on the site. Those were my free pick videos on ESB and on Picks and Parleys last night. But we'll keep on rolling. Covers has TBD for the Orioles. Let's see if there's an actual pitcher, according to MLB. Trevor Rogers taking on Ryan Pepiot. Trevor Rogers this year has pitched all of 6 games, so nothing crazy. 1.53 ERA and 35 innings pitched, so he has looked good. A 0.82 whip, 32 strikeouts, and a 2-1 record. He has looked good so far, but I don't know if it's really enough sample size. Ryan Pepiot has been awesome this year. 3.38 ERA in 20 starts, a 6-7 record, 114 1/3 innings pitched, 43 earned runs, 37 walks, and 110 strikeouts. Pitching advantage is going to go towards Mr. Pepiot, although it's more that we haven't seen much from Trevor Rogers. Baltimore versus lefties is not good. 76 WRC plus. Tampa Bay versus righties, 110 WRC plus. So hitting and pitching advantage is with the Rays. We look at the line movement in this one. And the line's moved towards the Tampa Bay Rays a whole cent. And the line has not really moved much for the total. Let's just quickly look at DK to see how much line movement there is at this one. No line movement in that one. The money is going to be the thing that keeps me off this one because 63% of the bets, but 51% of the money is on Tampa. No line movement, which is very, very interesting. So this one's going to be a pass. I can see another under here. I can, with the way that the money is. I could see another under in this Orioles-Rays game, but not enough for me to want to go after it. Oh, it's money line. Unfortunately, with pitching and hitting advantage with the Rays, I cannot touch the Orioles, although the market kind of likes the Orioles today. So there's that. Let's keep on rolling. Padres and the Nationals. The Padres minus 420. With a total of 8. Nick Pivetta and Mackenzie Gore. I love this matchup. It feels like a lot of teams saved their aces for Sunday. Nick Pivetta has been amazing. 19 starts, a 9-2 record, a 2.88 ERA, and 109 and a third innings pitched. 35 earned runs, 28 walks, 122 strikeouts. Once again, this is another guy. I thought he was snubbed for the All-Star game because you look at it, he's allowed 1 earned run in the last 4 starts. He's been really freaking good, and a guy kind of want to back. Although on the opposite side, you got Mackenzie Gore, which I freaking love. Mackenzie Gore, 19 starts, a 4-8 record, which who cares about record when you're pitching with the Nationals? A 3.02 ERA, 110 innings pitched, 37 earned runs, 35 walks, 138 strikeouts. He has been awesome as well. It's tough to come up with a pitching advantage here. I kind of don't want to. I'm gonna give it to Mackenzie Gore, and the only reason why is the home road splits. Mackenzie Gore has been really good at home. Nick Pivetta, 4 ERA on the road compared to a 2 ERA at home. So I'm going to give the pitching advantage ever so slightly to the Washington Nationals. In terms of hitting, San Diego versus lefties, 90 WRC plus. Washington versus righties, 97 WRC plus. So hitting and pitching edge with the Washington Nationals in this game. And then the line movement, it's actually moving towards the San Diego Padres. So that's going to end up keeping me off of this game. Line has moved towards the under. And the money and everything makes sense with an under here. I'm going to do that. With how good Nick Pivetta has been pitching, with how much I really like Mackenzie Gore, I'm going to go ahead and grab the under here. Especially with Sundays, especially with earlier games. Unders galore today. So let's add another one on with the Padres and the Nationals under the total. Boom. It's Padres or nothing at this point, but with pitching and hitting advantage, both with the Nationals, I can't. So let's keep on rolling. Angels and the Phillies. The Phillies minus 170 with a total of 9. Soriano and Suarez. Soriano this year, 20 starts, a 6-7 record with a 3.9 ERA, 113 innings pitched, which is exactly how much he had at this point last year. 49 earned runs, 55 walks, and 98 strikeouts. Earned runs are up a little bit from last year. Strikeouts are up 1, and walks are up. So he's been pitching. Yeah, he hasn't. He's about where he was last year. Ranger Suarez has the pitching advantage, even though he's only pitched 13 games. 7-3 record with a 2.15 ERA. 83 2/3 innings pitched, 20 earned runs, 22 walks, 78 strikeouts. He has been really, really good this year. Yes, pitching advantage is with the Phillies. In terms of hitting advantage, LA Angels against lefties, 85 WRC plus. Phillies against righties, 104 WRC plus. So hitting and pitching advantage, shocker, with the Philadelphia Phillies, as it should be. Philadelphia has gone from 180 to 170 though. So once again, another thing that's going to keep me off. This is a line that's moved up. It's gone from 8.5 up to a 9, which is very interesting to see. The money makes sense with that. Money makes sense. Sorry, the money doesn't make sense with the Phillies, but I can't go after the Angels here. So once again, this one will be similar to last game. It's going to be a pass. Terry, how you doing? I don't think I've faded you. Let's see. Where I'm looking at what you put in. I have the under in the first thing you sent me, and I have not talked about the other one yet. So Angels money line. You know what? Go for the plus money, and I would love to see the Phillies lose. But I did not bet that game. Now, this one, I hope both teams lose. But either way, Marcus Stroman versus Grant Holmes, Braves and Phillies. Braves minus 125, 9.5 is your total. Marcus Stroman, 8 starts this year, 1-1 record. A devil ERA with 6.66 ERA, which is 24 and a third innings pitched of 18 earned runs, 12 walks, and 15 strikeouts. Yankees are 4-2 when he pitches, though, so keep that one in mind. On the opposite side, you got Grant Holmes, 20 appearances, 19 starts, a 4-8 record, a 3.77 ERA. 105 innings pitched, 44 earned runs, 50 walks, 119 strikeouts. I'm definitely giving the pitching advantage to Grant Holmes, ever so slightly. Not ever so slightly. He definitely has the pitching advantage. In terms of hitting advantage, Yankees have it 120 WRC plus. Atlanta is 102 WRC plus. So 18 WRC plus of advantage for the Yankees in hitting. So we split that one right down the middle. We'll go ahead and take a look at line movement where the Braves opened up at 129. It's down to 123, which is very interesting to see. And the line has moved towards the under, going from 9.5 at plus 105 to 9.5 at minus 105. With all the money coming in on the Yankees, with the money coming in on the Yankees, which this all makes sense, I am actually going to grab the Yankees today. And you could possibly see, no, it wouldn't be a sweep. They split the first two. I'm going after the Yankees again. They won for me yesterday. And this is a line play for this one. Even though, hitting and market edge for Yankees. And we can get them at plus 114. So hopping on the Yankees again after their big comeback last night. Right. Yankees money line, gotta hate both. I think the only uglier matchup would be actually, I feel like, okay, so in terms of most hated teams for me as a Mets fan, it's Braves or Phillies, depending on the year. This year's Phillies. So those are 1-2. And then 3-4 kind of put together is the Dodgers and the Yankees. See, I just don't care about the Yankees as much. And I feel like that's kind of progressed when I moved out of New York, because I used to live in New York. So I don't hate the Yankees as much as I hate the Braves and Phillies and Dodgers, just because we have to deal with the Braves, Phillies, and Dodgers more often. So, yes, I hate both. I hate the Yankees a little bit less than I hate the Braves. Braves. Why aren't the Yankees favored? Because it's Marcus Stroman, and they're on the road. That's my guess on it. But either way, I'm taking the Yankees plus 114. Now, here is the matchup of the day. We get the White Sox and the Pirates. Let's get it. In a matchup that these two teams have a combined 125 losses. And the White Sox are going for the sweep today. I said that right? White Sox going for the sweep. Yeah, that's insane. They're going for their first sweep of the year. God damn, that's crazy. Now, they have had, because I wanted to look it up, they've had one 3-game winning streak this year. And that came against, where was it? I just had it right here. Miami, Cincy. So we have seen them win 3 in a row this year, but that is crazy to see. Aaron Savali taking on Andrew Heaney. Savali's weird. He made 5 starts with Milwaukee this year, 4.91 ERA in 22 innings. And then 6 starts with a 5.58 ERA in 30 and 2/3 innings, 19 earned runs for the White Sox. It's kind of difficult to kind of figure him out, so I'm not going to. On the opposite side, you got Andrew Heaney with a 4.41 ERA through 18 starts, 19 appearances, 4-8 record, 98 innings pitched, 50 earned runs, 33 walks, and 73 strikeouts. Now, this is one of the plays that I had up on the site pre-show. I'm on the under. Why am I on the under? Let's go look at the hitting stats. White Sox versus lefties. Although it's getting better at 87 WRC plus, it's still not good. And then the the Pirates against righties, 81 WRC plus. Both of them awful hitting this year. Let's go see if I made the right decision last night. Considering that the total has gone from 8.5 up to 9, I'm not entirely happy with it. The line is moving towards the White Sox. I may have to jump on the White Sox here. I might have to jump on the White Sox here as well. But the line movement's not really something although the money makes sense with it. I'm going to stick with the under. I want to grab the White Sox to finish off the sweep too. So we're going to do that. We're going to add the White Sox to the card. I know, gross, love it. I can get the White Sox at plus 120. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Chicago White Sox in this one. And let's roll. Sox, yes. I like the White Sox today. Plus, this is a Pittsburgh Pirates team that's 1-9 their last 10 games. When was their last win? They won 2-1 versus Minnesota. Other than that, ever since they had their 6-game winning streak against the Mets and Cardinals, they have won 1 game. Love it. This is a bad Pirates team. But we're grabbing the White Sox and we're grabbing the under. All right. Let's go to the team that couldn't even win for David Wright. The Mets are minus 140 with a total of 8. Do we have a pitcher for the Reds? Because that could make a big difference. We do. It's Andrew Abbott versus David Peterson. Oh boy. The All-Star Andrew Abbott, 8-1 this year with a 2.07 ERA in 16 starts, 91 and a third innings pitched, 83 strikeouts, and 1.08 WHIP. The second rounder out of Virginia. On the opposite side, we got David Peterson, another All-Star. So an All-Star matchup today. 18 starts, 6-4 record, a 3.06 ERA, 109 innings pitched, 37 earned runs, 36 walks, 93 strikeouts. Pitching advantage is with Mr. Andrew Abbott, both of them lefties. In terms of hitting, the Mets do have the hitting advantage, 92 WRC plus compared to 81. I won't talk anybody off of an under. Let's see if we can find something for either the under or split down the middle. Line's moving towards Cincinnati. Line's also moving towards the over. So interesting there. With where's the money coming in? Money's coming in on the Mets. I'm gonna have to take the Reds today. I'm gonna have to take the Reds to finish off the sweep. Hitting and pitching advantage. This is just a Mets team that cannot hit with runners in scoring position right now. Sometimes you got to know your team and fade them. Sunday, weird things happen. The Reds will finish off the sweep against the Mets. Pitching and market edge for Cincinnati. Reds plus 130 against my Mets. Reds. Cannot bet them, though. Reds are my team, so I don't mess with their games. Sometimes, I don't care who's playing. I will bet any game. The Mets are my team, and I'm still going to fade them because they just have we haven't seen anything yet from them since the All-Star break to say that they're going to win this game. So, Reds, money line, plus 130. We still have a bunch of games left. Athletics and the Guardians. Guardians minus 120 with a total of 8. Springs versus Gavin Williams. Jeffrey Springs, 20 appearances to 18 starts with a 8-6 record. A 3.93 ERA and 110 innings pitched, 48 earned runs, 38 walks, and 86 strikeouts. He's been solid, although the pitching advantage is going to go towards Mr. Gavin Williams, who has been looking a little bit better as of late. 19 starts, a 5-4 record, a 3.7 ERA, 97 and a third innings pitched, 40 earned runs, 57 walks, and 95 strikeouts. Although Guardians are not winning his games, they are 1-6 in their last 7 games, and the one game that they won with him went to extra innings. But pitching advantage is with Mr. Gavin Williams. Cleveland versus lefties is awful, 75 WRC plus. The Athletics versus righties, 104 WRC plus. So pitching advantage, Guardians. Hitting advantage, Athletics. So split down the middle, we go and we look at line movement. And the line has moved towards the Athletics because Cleveland's gone from minus 145 to minus 120. Guess where we're going back to? We're going back to another dog. So it looks like I have dogs and unders today, and I love it. We're going to go after the Athletics here. Yes, I know it's my boy Gavin, but with the line moving the way it is, the fact that Guardians don't win Gavin's starts and they can't hit versus lefties, it's Athletics here. Yep, another dog. Give me Oakland. A's money line. Yep. Nick Kurtz over. Nick Kurtz play pop. Yes. Dude, that guy's been insane. I agree with you. He is my rookie. I gave him out as my rookie of the year. I feel like if he had the same amount of games as played as his teammate Wilson, he would have he would be in right now. And I would even make the statement, if Nick Kurtz was on the roster opening day, I think he would have started the American League as the first baseman over Vladdy. That's my opinion. I strongly believe Nick Kurtz could have had the stats to start the All-Star game if he started from day one. So, A's, yes. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, over 1.5 bases, and a home run. Yes. I'm cashing my Nick Kurtz AL Rookie of the Year. Let's see what he's at now. Because I know since the All-Star break, he's now, man, you got 350? He's sitting at 180 now. He's sitting at 180. Wow. That's hella value, dude. There you go. Love to see that one. That's still there. Okay, I'm kind of interested. Dude, DraftKings is showing me plus 180. Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling it up real quick. Here you go. It has Roman Anthony gone though. Nick Kurtz plus 180, Jacob Wilson 120, Cam Smith 165. Yeah, that's some value right there. So there you go. Yeah. Let's keep on rolling. This game kind of frustrated me yesterday because the Royals left so many guys on base. But it's Chris Bubik versus Junk. And Bubik this year, 18 starts, 7-6 record, 2.48 ERA and 108 and 2/3 innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 33 walks, and 113 strikeouts. He was an all-star. I mean, he let up the 3-run bomb to Pete Alonso, but he was an all-star. On the opposite side, Junk has been fantastic. Like, holy shit. You look at his numbers, last 6 games, he had one bad start against the Giants where he allowed 5 earned runs. Other than that, 0-0, 2, 1-0. He has 9 those are all starts. He has 5 starts this year. 3.12 ERA and 43 and a third innings pitched, 15 earned runs. Junk's been awesome. I am giving the pitching advantage to Bubik, but boy, is this one a close one. Miami versus lefties is not great, 79 WRC plus. Royals hitting in general, not great, 84 WRC plus versus righties, which is probably going to put me right into a under again. But we look at it. Let's go look at the line movement. The line's moving towards Miami, and the line's moving towards the under. I think I'm going to double up on this game because it was. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna be on Miami, and the only reason why is because hitting and pitching advantage were both with both with Kansas City. The line movement makes me love the under, and the pitchers make me love the under. So let's go ahead and Marlins Royals underneath the total, and it is a lean towards the Marlins. It's probably a Marlins play in general, but with the way that it is, I can't grab the Marlins when the Royals have hitting and pitching edge. So far today, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unders and 4 dogs. Love it. Under, yes. Under. Let's keep on rolling. And look at that total. That's telling me that the wind is blowing in today. Also, you got Garrett Crochet versus Horton. I'll start with Horton because I will take my time with Crochet. 11 games period in. 10 of them were starts. A 3-3 record with a 4.45 ERA in 56 and 2/3 innings pitch. 28 earned runs, 18 walks, and 43 strikeouts. In terms of relief, he came in relief against the Mets and went 4 innings. So that even his relief outing was a long one. On the opposite side, we got Garrett Crochet, the second best pitcher in the American League, which I will still make the argument that he is 100% live to win Cy Young. Currently, if you want to get Garrett Crochet at Cy Young, plus 240. Garrett Crochet this year, 20 starts, a 10-4 record, a 2.23 ERA. He has thrown a complete game. That came in his last start where he threw a complete game, 3-hitter, 9 strikeouts versus the Rays. 129 and 3rd innings pitched, 32 earned runs, 34 walks, 160 strikeouts, which I believe leads MLB baseball in strikeouts. If I'm right on that one, let's quickly pitchers. I don't care about hitting stats with pitchers. Strikeouts, Garrett Crochet has a 6 strikeout lead over Zach Wheeler and a 7 strikeout lead over Tariq Skubal, which Skubal is also pitching today. I can honestly make an argument for Garrett Crochet to win Cy Young. I can, 100%. Pitching advantage, I'm not even thinking twice about. It is Garrett Crochet. Hitting advantage, Chicago versus lefties, 112 WRC plus. Boston versus righties, 102 WRC plus. So hitting advantage with the Cubbies. Let's see where the line is moving. My best guess is it's gone from 7 to 6.5 with the total. Let me click on DraftKings to see if we had any line movement there more. Line is moving more towards Boston. Line is moving towards the under, with more of the money coming in on Boston. And damn it, is this another under? That's a really low total. I'm going to stay off of this one. It's a 6.5. Although I already have under 6.5 on my card already. Screw it. Let's grab it. Boston. This is telling me I'm not going after the Rockies. This is telling me that the wind's blowing heavy in. I can get a 7 still. I'm going to grab the 7 at minus 118. Under in the Red Sox game after taking the over yesterday. Didn't get there. Wind's blowing in. Garrett Crochet on the mound. Did I spell his name right? It's 1 T, not 2, and it's an H. Wow, I cannot spell. There we go. Another under. Anti-public. Red Sox. Can't trust the Cubs bullpen. Fair. We got 5 games left. We got the Twins and the Rockies. Let me check notes. Hold on one second. The Rockies are going for the sweep. Huh? Jesus Christ, where are we? We got Joe Ryan versus German Marquez. Please, Joe Ryan, for the love of God, don't get yourself swept by the Colorado Rockies. If that's the case, blow up the team. 19 appearances, 18 starts, a 9-4 record, 2.72 ERA, 33 earned runs in 109 and 3rd innings pitched, 23 walks, and 121 strikeouts. Joe Ryan has been really, really good this year. He clearly has the pitching advantage over German Marquez, who's pitched in 15 games, 15 starts, 3-8 record, 6.11 ERA, 73 and 2/3 innings pitched, 50 earned runs, 24 walks, and 50 strikeouts. I will tell you the Twins already have a hitting advantage. I don't even have to look because Colorado is, actually, they're not dead last versus lefties. They're second to last versus lefties. They're dead last against righties. So there you go. Hitting and pitching advantage both with the Twins. Line movement, there is no real line movement. And the lines move towards the under. I'm not touching this game. I have no interest in this one at all. So complete stay away pass for me. Twins should smash. Should. Is it going to happen? I don't know. Let's keep on rolling. We got the Cardinals and the D-backs. The D-backs are minus 140 with a total of 9. Miles McCullough is taking on Merrill Kelly. I feel like I haven't seen McCullough in a while. 10 days. No, it's not. He has made 18. Why do I feel like I haven't seen him much? Anyways, 18 starts, a 5-6 record with a 4.94 ERA, 93 innings pitched, 51 earned runs, 21 walks, 66 strikeouts. Pitching advantage is going to go towards Mr. Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly is another one of those pitchers that I'm really high on. 20 starts, an 8-5 record, a 3.34 ERA, and 116 innings pitched, 43 earned runs, 33 walks, and 113 strikeouts. Once again, I would not be surprised if he gets dealt at the deadline. Although, aren't the Arizona's back to only one game under 500, so we'll see. But pitching advantage is with Kelly. Hitting advantage is also with Arizona. So they get both because they're number 2 hitting, tied for first in hitting versus right-handed pitching. Let's see if the line movement matches up with it, and maybe we can go after them. It's not. Line's gone from 145 down to 140. A lot of books have it going the opposite direction. In terms of totals, not really interested in anything with the total. So this one is going to be another pass for me. D-backs. Honestly, hitting a pitching advantage with them. If the market was with them, I'd be on them. Can I just say that it's been really, really fun to watch the Dodgers lose a lot right now. They're 2-10 though. By the way, I saw something real quick with a bunch of World Series contenders. The Phillies are currently 5-5 of their last 10. The Yankees are 6-4 of their last 10. The Padres are 6-4 of their last 10. The Mets are 4-6 of their last 10. The Cubbies are 6-4 of their last 10. Astros are 3-7 of their last 10. Like 2-8 for the Dodgers and 4-6 for the Tigers. Guess what? Teams go on streaks. So I just want to kind of point that one out that a lot of teams are not playing great right now. But if you're going to play bad, now's the time to do it. Clayton Kershaw against Jose Quintana. Quintana this year, 13 starts, a 6-3 record with a 3.28 ERA, 71 and 3rd innings pitched, 26 earned runs, 31 walks, and 48 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got Clayton Kershaw, who was an all-star, but 10 starts, 4-1 record, a 3.38 ERA, 50 and 2/3 innings pitched, 19 earned runs, 15 walks, and 35 strikeouts. I'm going to give the pitching advantage to Jose Quintana. I'm going to do it. That's how we're going to roll here. I'm not a believer in Kershaw. That's not true. But and then in terms of hitting versus lefties, Dodgers have the hitting advantage, 113 WRC plus. versus Milwaukee, who is not. Where are they? Oh, 11th, 99. I skipped right over them. So split down the middle. Let's see if line movement is going to benefit one team or the other. It's going to benefit Milwaukee because the line's gone from 142 down to 136. And line has moved 15 cents towards the over. With all the money coming in on the Dodgers and the line moving towards Milwaukee, it's Sunday. We got the unders and we got a shit ton of dogs. So sign me up for the Milwaukee Brewers today to finish off the sweep at plus 135. Brewers. Quintana is 4-1 with a 1.82 ERA and 7 road starts. Dude, I love Quintana. I like Quintana. Like that's not a problem at all. Yeah, compared to his home starts, he's not as good. I like Quintana. I've liked him for a couple of years. Back when he was on the Mets last year, he was on the Cardinals in Minnesota the year before. Not Minnesota, sorry. He was on the Cardinals the year before with Pittsburgh. Even on the Angels, San Fran. He's a guy that's constantly being traded. But he is somebody who's solid. And Quintana's going to eat your innings. So there you go. Wrong team's favored. I'm not going to say the wrong team is favored because that would indicate that we feel like Brewers should be favored in this game. I just don't think it should be plus 135. I think that's a really high number. It would make more sense if this game was closer to a pick'em. Brewers are so hot right now, and Quintana has been lights out on the road for some reason. Yeah, he's been really good. Dodgers going to win when Ohtani hits the mound. Maybe. Eagles versus Bills, 17-1 on DraftKings. We'll get into football soon. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to start recording some season previews for some teams, starting with the Carolina Panthers. And it's just going to be teams that I have futures in. I'm going to start with Carolina Panthers and the UNC Tar Heels for college. So, but we'll talk more football over the next little while. 11 days until the Hall of Fame game. So here we go. I did a video on this one last night. The lines dropped since then. It got in my favor, but I was stupid and didn't put it up on the site last night. We got Brian Wu taking on Hunter Brown and a really, really good pitching matchup. I love this one. Hunter Brown this year, 19 starts, a 9-4 record, a 2.43 ERA, a complete game, which came, I think, earlier in the season. It was the 8-inning complete game loss from Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown has also been really, really solid this year in terms of Cy Young. 11-1, but he's still fourth in the Cy Young race. He had a couple of bad starts to end his first half. 6 earned runs against Cleveland, 4 earned runs against Texas. I think he bounces back today against Seattle with Brandon Woo. 2 All-Stars. 18 starts with a 8-4 record, a 2.75 ERA, and 114 2/3 innings pitched. 35 earned runs, 21 walks, and 109 strikeouts. It was very difficult to figure out who I would give the pitching advantage to. I gave it to Woo, just because of his home road splits. He's a lot better at home with a 1.8 ERA, which who isn't better at home as a Seattle pitcher? But I gave it to him. It's not going to matter because with what I'm betting, it's not going to matter. In terms of hitting advantage, Seattle has the hitting advantage, 117 WRC plus, Houston 101. I'm on the under. I bet it last night. Let's see if it's still good to me. It's gone from 7 to 6.5. So, yeah, I kind of like that. And the line's moving towards Seattle. So it would be a lean towards Seattle on this one, but not enough for me to jump on it like that. I am on the under, though. I really think we see a 2-1 or 1-0 type of game here. I'm going under 6.5 in this one. I got Panthers winning week 1 versus the Jags. I agree. I got the Panthers over their win total and to win the division. So the Panthers are going to be a team that I'm going to be high on. Sunday night baseball. We get the Detroit Tigers and we get the Texas Rangers. Cover still has TBD for the Tigers, but we all know it's going to be Mr. Tariq Skubal, who has been the best pitcher in baseball this year. 10-3 with a 2.23 ERA, 19 starts, 121 innings, a 0.83 WHIP, and 151 strikeouts. I feel like Tariq Skubal could be a pitcher that we could see hit. He's 28. So if he could pitch for another 10 years at 150 strikeouts a year, he could hit 2,300 strikeouts. I don't know if he could hit 3K, but he has been really, really good in his career. He 100% has the pitching advantage versus Lats, which is a bullpen game, so I'm not going to go crazy with that one. When you get it, Texas is third to last in hitting versus lefties. They're not great. The Detroit Tigers are above them in both righty and lefty. So hitting and pitching advantage both with the Tigers. Where is Detroit's line? It's gone from one. Okay, no, I'm not using that. It's 195 to 200. And money's coming in all on Detroit. Money's coming in on the under. I like the under in this game. Oh no, it's not that. I'm sorry, I'm not betting the under. I kind of want to see what the run line is, but most likely it's going to be a pass on Sunday Night Baseball. Minus 120, minus 112, 110. I get minus 109 with it. I'm going to stay off. Tigers have just not been playing the way I want to see them play. So we're going to end the card with a pass, but we got a bunch of unders today. We got a bunch of dogs today. I like it. Rangers. I don't think I can go after the Rangers. But that is going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Once again, if you guys are interested in grabbing the card, picksandparlays.net has all that stuff for the picks and parlays people. Anybody watching on ESB, YouTube membership, I'll post that up in a little bit. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.